My name is Martha. I am 69 years old. I am an old woman. My hair is white. My hands shake when I hold a cup. I live in a small room. The walls are white. The sheets are white. This room is in a nursing home. It is a place for old people. People who are forgotten. People who are waiting. I am one of those people. I am waiting for my children. I have 3 children. My 2 sons are Thomas and Daniel. My daughter is Rachel. They were my everything. I gave them all my dreams. Now, I only have their pictures. My husband died 2 years ago. We were married for 50 happy years. He was the heart of our home. Without him, I am broken. Our house is so empty without him. I was a carpenter. I worked with my hands. These hands built a good life for my family. I worked hard every day. Thomas, my oldest son, was very smart. He wanted to go to college. He wanted to be a lawyer. But we were a simple family. We did not have a lot of money. College was very expensive. My husband and I were very worried. I told my husband, I will find a way. Our son will have his dream. I made a promise, so I took a second job. I was a carpenter during the day. At night, I worked as a security guard. It was a cold and lonely job. I worked day and night. My body was tired. My back always hurt. I did not sleep much, but my heart was full. I was working for my son. Thomas went to college. He became a lawyer. He got a good job in a big company. He bought a big house and a nice car. I was so happy. Daniel, my second son, was different from Thomas. Daniel wanted to start his own business, but he had no money. The banks did not want to help him. They said he was too young. Daniel was very sad. He thought his dream was over. My husband and I had a small savings account. It was our money for our old age. It was all we had. We also had an old car. It was our only car. I looked at my husband. He understood. Our son's dream was more important. We sold our car. We took all the money from our savings account. I gave it all to Daniel. Daniel became a very rich man. I gave my sons everything. They took my money, and then they took my home. I had nothing left. My sweet daughter, Rachel, was very kind. She became a teacher. She did not want money. She just wanted to help people. I was so proud of her. My children were my life. Then my husband died and everything changed. I was too lonely. My sons came to visit me. They did not stay long. They were very busy men. They looked at the old house. They looked at me. They did not see their mother. They saw an old, sad problem. Thomas said, "Mother, you cannot live here alone. It is not safe." Daniel said, "We are very busy, Mother. We cannot take care of you. We found a nice place for you. You will have friends there." They wanted me gone. I did not want to go. This was my home, but I was tired. I did not want to be a problem, so I said yes. I gave up my home. My children took me to a nursing home. They brought me here 1 year ago. They said, "We will visit you every week, Mother." They gave me a cold hug. Then they left. They did not visit. They never called. They are too busy. My daughter Rachel also does not call. Maybe she has forgotten me too. I feel empty. There is one person who is kind to me here. Her name is Jessica. She is a young nurse. Jessica is my only friend. She knows I am waiting. She sees my pain. One day Jessica came into my room. She said, "Mrs. Martha, you miss them very much. Maybe you should write. Tell them your feelings." I looked at Jessica. Maybe she was right. The next day, Jessica brought me a paper and a pen. I looked at the empty paper. Where do I start? I decided to write one letter to all of them. I began with Thomas. I wrote, "My dear Thomas, I am an old woman now, but I remember everything. I remember the day you became a lawyer. I was so proud. I hope you are happy." Then I wrote to Daniel. I wrote, "My dear Daniel, I sold my car for your dream. I gave you all my savings. I hope you are well." At last, I wrote to Rachel. My eyes were full of tears. I wrote, "My dearest Rachel, I miss you. I am sorry for our last fight. I was a foolish old woman. I love you, my daughter. I am just lonely. I wait for your call every day." I put the letter in an envelope. Jessica mailed it for me, and then I waited. A week passed. No reply came. Then one afternoon, Jessica came into my room. She was holding her phone. Her face was sad and angry. She said, "Mrs. Martha, I got a message. It is a message for you from your son, Thomas." My heart stopped. I said, "Read it, Jessica. Please read it to me." I was shaking. Jessica read the message. It said, "Mother, we got your letter. We are very busy with work right now. We sent some money to the nursing home for you. Take care." My heart broke. They did not want my love. They sent money. I did not want their money. I wanted my children. My last hope was gone. My soul was tired. I was ready to go. I was ready to close my eyes forever. Then I heard a knock on my door. I did not answer. I thought it was Jessica. I did not want to talk. I said, "Go away, please. I want to be alone." But the door opened anyway. A woman stood there. I could not see her face clearly. She said one word, "Mother." My heart jumped. It was my Rachel. She was here. My daughter came. Tears filled my eyes. I said, "My love, is it really you?" She rushed to my bed. She took my weak hand. She said, "Yes, Mother, it's me. I'm here now." I asked her, "Why did you not call, my dear?" Her face changed. She said, "Oh, Mother, they lied to me. They lied about everything. I wanted to visit you many times, but I called Thomas first. He told me you wanted to be alone. He said you were tired and did not want visitors. Daniel told me the same thing. He said you were happy here. He said you did not need us anymore. I believed them. I waited for your call, but the call never came. I am so sorry, Mother." My heart broke again. My sons hid me from the one person who still loved me. Rachel stood up. She said, "You are not staying here another night. This is a prison. I am taking you home with me." She packed my things. We said goodbye to Jessica. We walked out of the nursing home. I was free. I was with my daughter. We went to her house. It was a normal house. Her husband welcomed me. He called me Mother, and then I met my grandchildren, 2 beautiful children. I was not lonely anymore. I was part of a family again. Rachel told me she confronted her brothers. They were ashamed. They wanted to visit me now. I told my daughter, "No, it is too late. The door to my heart is closed for them." If you liked this story, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.